My heart is attached to him, and my eyes are on the way. This time is giving pleasure. We welcome Shiva in this world. My mind is lost in love for the meeting with God. We have tried to find him for ages. We have worshipped him for birth after birth. No one is in my heart like him. This world is being decorated with his drishti, and there is shower of blessings from him. This world is beautiful. This world is becoming beautiful. We welcome Shiva in this world. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Love. Om Love. Om Bliss. Today in the confluence age, and in the most elevated confluence age, we will experience the highest and high meeting, and most majority of us have already experienced that in this meeting of love, in this power of peace. We have experienced to swing in the super sensuous joy. What is there in the packet of love? God who gives us the gift of love. What else is included in that packet of love? What is the basis of love? Devotees also love God and still they are beggars. The knowledgeful souls forge relationship with Baba and they instead of beggars they claim rights, they become masters, and the souls who have experienced that happiness they donate it. They become donors and great donors, and they swing in the super sensuous joy, and they also sing the praise of this meeting. In this meeting, there is self respect, there is love, there is closeness, and there are a lot of attainments as well. So today's Murli is the revised Murli from a very special day in which there is nothing other than love. Those who merge in the ocean of love, or those who just dive in ocean of love, or those who just stay at the shore of the ocean of love. The ocean is the same, but it depends what we have received from that ocean of love, what we have attained, and the pleasure or happiness of that attainment. Who has experienced the love, or you are still, or whether are you still laboring. There is no laboring when there is love. There is only attainments. So that experience of protection, the spiritual intoxication of what we receive awakens our self-respect, and we start to swing in happiness. It makes us free from all bondages, and it makes us free from any sorrow of this life, from any bondage of this life. Those who have experienced that, there is a guarantee. There is a guarantee for 20 birds, and those who have not reserved it comes in waiting list. Still, when there is faith, when there is intoxication, you can go into first class. Those who come last can go first. They become, and when they become free from all bondages, they become angels. So Maya does not have courage. Maya does not have courage to go to those souls, so that love for God, that happiness from God's love, that attainment from God's love is very special. And Baba also accepts that love. Where there is love, and when there is certificate of love, there are garlands. So today in Baba's neck, Baba is saying there are cameras with him that create a very good film. So today Baba has created a film in which is being explained in today's Murli. And what is he seeing in practically? He is explaining that what is he seeing practically. So there is a commentary and there is also a picture. So today's Murli is very special. So today's Murli is from which date? It's from the day of remembrance. It's from the day of getting rights. It's from the day of getting our self-sovereignty from January 18th. So today's Murli is from 18th January 2008. Today is 30th November and today we have double lottery. So since many days, Avyakt Milan has been happening on Sundays. So we get double lottery of Avyakt, two Avyakt Murlis, but there is a question, how much have I imbibed in my heart? How much have I imbibed in my picture and my character? So you experience and you make that experience imperishable. And the secret is the incorporeal one has become corporeal. There is no bondage of coming and going now. He just comes and goes because he doesn't have bondage of body, but that bondage of love pulls him down because he's merciful. He comes himself. So there is a combined attainment of incorporeal and the corporeal one. There is power of this knowledge as well. Then Brahma Baba practically received the right by becoming a true student. He became self-sovereign and he made the knowledge to be science, meaning he made Gyan to Vigyan in Hindi. He became like an angel. He became equal to the Father. And there is such powerful love between two of them that Shiv Baba can never come alone. Bab, Dada, both would come together from the subtle region. So we imbibe whatever is given to us, and there is incorporeal meeting now. Earlier there was meeting with combined form, uh, meaning the corporeal form. Then there was meeting with light, Avyakt Bab Dada. Now there is meeting with incorporeal. It's not even the light. Now, and Baba is saying, now you become incorporeal and come to me. So in this life, there is attainment of for 21 birds. So in golden age, there are only 8 birds, 12 birds in silver age, and what is the 21st birth? It is this birth. So don't miss this attainment of this first birth. And there is a contrast in this first birth. Those who are poor becomes rich. Those uh, who are very degraded become elevated ones. So you have to learn the art of dying alive. The world is afraid of death, but we leave this death. So, this is the first birth of this 21 birds. So, we enjoy this birth as well. Now, we listen to Baba's sweet, elevated version. Om Shanti. Title of the Murli: by truly loving and giving all your burdens to the Father, and you will experience pleasure, become liberated from laboring. So you cut the bondage with the true Caesars. Om Shanti. Today, Bab Dada is seeing the gathering of his carefree emperors everywhere. Such a huge gathering of emperors only takes place at this time of the confluence age. Even in heaven, there will not be such a huge gathering of emperors. Nevertheless, Bab Dada is now pleased to see the gathering of all the emperors at this time. So earlier they used to say, my king child, but it's not just king, it's Baba is talking to emperors. Even those who are far away are visible close to the heart. So Baba's binocular is very powerful. So even though they are sitting far, they are close to the heart. All of you are merged in Baba's eyes. And those children are merged in the heart. It's such a beautiful gathering. On this special day, the sparkle of awareness of the Avyakta stage is visible on everyone's face. The remembrance of Father Brahma is merged in everyone's heart. Both Adi Dev, Father Brahma, and Father Shiva are very pleased to see all the children. Today, from 2 a.m., Baba's room is always open. You see the beauty of Shanti Stam on 18 January. So Baba is saying, today from 2 a.m. there were many different types of garland around Bab Dada's neck. Flower Flower garlands are common. Diamond necklaces are also not a big deal, but the necklaces of the invaluable pearls of love are extremely elevated. So, yesterday, someone said we made the temple of Hanuman and garlanded him with the pearls of diamonds. But Didi is saying it's not a big deal. In the So this necklace of the invaluable pearls of love are extremely elevated. Have you ever made this this necklace of invaluable pearls of love? Do, do you experience when you experience super sensuous joy? Do you experience tears of love? Your when you experience something special, super sensuous joy, your eyes become moist and you get tears of love from the eyes. This is the garland of love in the heart of every child on this day. Love especially emerged. Four different types of garland emerged in front of Bap Dada. The first number garland was of the elevated children who are making elevated efforts to become equal to the Father. The first number garland was of the elevated children who are making elevated efforts to become equal to the Father. Such children were garlanded around the Father's neck in the form of garlands. The first garland was the smallest of all. The second garland was of the children who are making effort with love to become close and equal. So they are making effort, but their effort is not elevated effort. The first number was of elevated effort makers, and these are just effort makers. The third garland, which was longer, was of the loving children who are companions in doing the Father's service. However, they are sometimes intense effort makers and they are sometimes those who have to face storms to a greater extent. So there are situations and they also experience love. However, those ones have good desire to become complete. So they have to make effort to stay merged in the love. The fourth garland was of those who complain. And they would complain, Baba, why did you come so late? Baba, why am I not having yoga? Why uh, why am I having this problem? Why is there a problem? with my bondage of karma. These are the complaints. And who, Didi is asking, who makes this garland of complaints? There were the garlands of the different types of children in the form of faces of avyakt angels. Seeing the different garlands, Babdada was pleased and at the same time also gave love and sakash. Now, all of you have to think about who am I? However, out of all the children everywhere, the special thought that emerged in your hearts was, now I definitely have to do something. The majority of you have this zeal and enthusiasm in the form of thoughts. In the practical form, you are number wise, but you do have it in your thoughts. Today, seeing all the children, Bab Dada is giving special blessings from the heart and greetings from the heart on this day of love, on this day of remembrance, the day of power, because today is a special day of love. The majority of you are lost in love. In the same way, in making effort to constantly remain lost in love, remain merged in love, so the easy method is love. The love from the heart. It is love along with having the awareness of the Father's introduction. This love is filled with the love of all attainments you have received from the Father. Love is a very easy way because loving souls are saved from having to labor because of being merged in love, because of being lost in love. You will experience any type of labor to be a form of entertainment. Those who are loving will automatically remain beyond any consciousness of bodies, beyond the focus of the relations of bodies, and beyond the focus of the bodily world. They will automatically remain merged in love. The love of the heart gives them the experience of closeness to the Father, the company of the Father, and of being equal to Him. Loving souls constantly consider themselves to be worthy of Father's blessings. Love easily makes the impossible possible. They always experience the Father's hand of cooperation and love on their heads and their foreheads. Their intellects have faith and they remain carefree. All of you children who were at the beginning of establishment had the experience in the beginning period. Even the children who were instruments for the beginning of doing service, had the experience at the beginning of how all of you children had so much intoxication of love with the awareness of having found the Father. You received this knowledge later on, but the first intoxication was of being lost in love. The Father is the ocean of love. So, from the beginning, the majority of children have been lost in the ocean of love. In terms of this, in terms of the speed of effort, you make effort at a very good speed, but some children become lost in the ocean of love, whereas others simply take a deep and come out again. This is why the children who remain lost in love find that it takes very little effort, whereas others don't have the same experience. They remain in the experience of both, sometimes effort and sometimes love. However, those who remain lost in love experience themselves to be constantly under the canopy of protection. Children who have love in their hearts change laboring into love. In front of them, situations as big as a mountain are experienced to be like cotton wool. Not a mountain, even stones are experienced to be like water. So, so your situations become like a cotton wool from a mountain, not even like a mustard seed, because cotton wool you just blow and it blows away, while mustard seed would not get blown away. Didi was sharing that. Even stones are experienced to be like water. So when you get hit with the mountain, you will break your head. But when you go across the water, you will just swim on the water. So even stones are experienced to be like water. Today, all of you especially stayed in the atmosphere of love. Did you experience it to be hard work, or was it entertainment? Today, all of you experienced love, did you not? Were you lost in love? All of you were lost in love. Today, did you experience any form of hard work? Did you experience having to labor in any situation? Did you have any thought of what, why, or how? Love, love makes you forget everything. So Bab Dada says, none of you must forget Bab Dada's love. You have found the ocean of love. You can move along in those waves as much as you want. Whenever you experience any type of hard work, because Maya will test, sorry, because Maya will test you in between. At that time, remember your experience of love and that hard work will change into love. Try it and see. What happens is that you make the mistakes at that time of going too much into what? Why? Something that has come will also go away. But how will it go away? By your remembering love, hard work will disappear because all of you experience the love of both Bap and Dada at different times. You do experience that, do you not? You have experienced it at some time, have you not? Okay, you okay, you may not experience it all the time, but you have experienced it at some point. Remember that. Remember that time, what the Father's love is. What did you experience with the Father's love? With your awareness of love, your hard work will change because Bab Dada doesn't like any of you children to have a stage of laboring. My children, and they have to labor. So, when will you become free from labor? It is only at the confluence age that you can become free from laboring and simply stay in pleasure all the time. So, Baba awakens his self respect. What is happening? That these are my children and they are laboring? Baba doesn't like that at all. Didi is sharing that. So Baba's love transforms burdens into love. It is only at the confluence age that you can become free from laboring and simply stay in pleasure all the time. If there isn't pleasure, there is definitely one type of burden or another on your intellect. So, when you feel burden, you are not a master, you have become a laborer. The Father has told you. What has He told us? Hand over your burdens to me. Forget the consciousness of I and become a trustee. So the householders would say, this is my situation, my children are like this, my husband is like this is all burden. And that is the sign of being householder. You become a trustee, that you give all your burdens to the Father. Give your responsibilities to the Father, and you yourselves will become the true children who are honest in your hearts as you eat, drink, and enjoy yourselves. Because all of the all of the ages, this confluence age is an age of pleasure. So, Om Shanti, Om meaning Om love, and Om bliss. You make it firm. If you don't celebrate with pleasure, even in this age of pleasure, when would you celebrate? When Bab Dada sees that some children are carrying a burden and laboring a lot, that they are not handing it over but are carrying it themselves, then the father would of course feel mercy and compassion, would he not? So love takes responsibilities from beginning, and love makes all the facilities before. And when the wealthy becomes poor, there is mercy, and they give the poor ones. So there is difference that once they become poor, he was gifted. But here, Baba is giving us gift beforehand. And, and that's why Baba feels mercy on us souls. Laboring at the time of pleasure, Baba feels wonder. So this is a second point. What did Baba say first? That God's children and labor, they are asking. This is the time for pleasure. You have to become lost in love. You can remember the time of love. At, when you received Baba, you you remember those time of your childhood. Every Brahmin soul has some or the other experience at the time of childhood, and they must have experienced that super sensuous joy at some point. At one time or other, each one of you has definitely experienced love. You definitely experience it. The Father knows that you have had that experience, but that you don't remember it. You continue to see hard work and continue to become confused. If today from Amrit Vela until now you've experienced the love of both the authorities of Bap and Dada, then by remembering this day in front of that love, your laboring will end. Now, this year, Bap Dada wants to see every child full of love and remaining free from having to labor. Let no name or trace of any type of hard work remain in your heart or your life. Is this possible? Is it possible? Those who feel that, you definitely have to experience. Those who feel that you definitely have to experience, raise your hands. That you definitely have to do this and you have this courage. On this special day, every child has a special blessing of remaining free from laboring. Do you accept it? Yes. Then what will you do if something happens? So, you remain free from laboring. You will not say what, why, if something happens, will you? Remember the times of love. Remember those experiences and become lost in those experiences. You have promised this. The Father is asking you, children, a question. All of you have promised that you will claim the status of liberation in life for 21 birds from the Father, that you will definitely do that. So, can there be hard work in liberation in life? Out of the 21 birds, one birth is that of the confluence age. Your promise is for 21 birds, not for 20 birds. So become free from laboring from now on. That is, become liberated in life, carefree emperors. The sanskars of the present time will remain immersed in the soul for 21 births. So, you have claimed your inheritance for 21 births, have you not? Or are you going to claim it now? So, attention please, become free from laboring, remain content, and make others content. Don't just remain content, you also have to make others content. Only then will you remain free from laboring. Otherwise, every day, one situation of burden or hard work or another will emerge in your language in the form of what? Why? Now you are seeing the closeness of the time. Just as the time is coming close, in the same way, let the experience of closeness to the Father now increase. Your closeness to the Father will bring time close. Can all of you children not hear the sound of the sorrow and peacelessness of all souls echoing in your ears? All of you are ancestors and also worthy of worship souls. O ancestor souls, O worthy of worship souls, when will you complete the task of world benefit? Babdada has seen the news of how those of each of the wings are having meetings and making plans about how to increase the speed of world benefit. You make very good plans, but Bab Dada is asking you ultimately till when? Will the Dadis give a response to this? Will the Pandavas reply to? Till when? In making plans, those of all the different wings keep the aim of revealing the Father. However, revelation will take place. Revelation will take place with a determined promise. Determination in your promise. Determination sometimes decreases due to some reason or some situations. You make very good promises. If you were to hear those at Amrit Vela, the Father hears them all the time. Science has not yet given you a facility to be able to hear the sound of each one's heart. The Father hears it, the garlands of promises, the things that you have thoughts of fulfilling are so good that it pleases the heart, such that Bab Dada says, Wah, children, wah. Should Baba tell you what you do? When it is put into action up to the stage of reading the Murli, You are fine up to 75%. But when it comes to karma yoga, there is a difference in that some sanskars, some nature, and sanskars. So there are two things that opposes you, some sanskars, some nature. The nature and sanskars oppose you so that instead of determined promise, it becomes ordinary. The percentage of determination becomes less. Babdada smiles when he sees a game that children play. What game is it? Should Baba tell you? Babdada feels mercy when he sees these games. He doesn't enjoy it because Babdada sees that some children are very clever at putting the blame of everything of theirs onto others in every situation. What games do you play? You make up stories. You think, who is seeing anyway? I know, and my heart knows. The Father is sitting in the supreme abode and in the subtle region. If you tell someone you must not do this, do you know what games that one plays? Yes, it has happened. But, he definitely says, but. But what? It was like that. That one did that. It happened like that. And that was why it happened. I wouldn't do that. But it was because it happened like that. That one did that, and that was why I did it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. So, what is this? It means there is a lack of your own realization, okay? For instance, someone did something, and that was why you did it. That is very good. That one was the first number, and you were the second number. That is fine. Bhavdada accepts that too. You are not in first number, you are in second number. However, is it okay if you think that you will be fine if the first person transforms himself? At that time, you think this, do you not? Okay, for instance, that person who is in the first number does transformation himself, and Babdada tells all the others who are in the first number that it is their mistake and that they have to change themselves. That is fine. Okay, if the first number person transformed himself who received the first number, you will not receive the first number, will you? You will not have the first number in the power of transformation. You gave that one the first number, and so what is your number? It is the second number, is it not? If you were told that you are in the second number, would you agree? Would you? You will say, no, it was like that. It was like that. This type of language is used a lot in the games. Now finish those games of like this, like that, how, etc. and think, I have to transform myself. I have to transform myself and then transform others. However, if you are not able to transform others, then you can at least have good wishes and pure feelings for them. This is something that personally belongs to you, is it not? So, you have to become Arjuna, the one who takes the initiative. Is it you or the second number person who is going to come close to Lakshmi and Narayan, the ones who have a right to be in the first kingdom of the world? This year, Babdada has hopes in all your Brahmin souls, Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. When you come here, you put on a badge. All of you put on a badge, do you not? Even when you come here, you receive a badge, do you not? Whether it is of paper, gold, or silver. Just as you put on a badge, in the same way put a badge in your heart and in your mind. I have to transform myself. I have to become an instrument. This has to change. Let this situation change. Let this person change. Let these circumstances change. No, I have to change myself. Situations will come. You are going high up, and at high places, the problems would also be elevated, would they not? However, just as today there was an atmosphere of the awareness of love, number wise, according to your capacity, in the same way, constantly keep immersed in your mind the atmosphere of remaining absorbed in love. Babdada receives very good news. Even in the thought form, they are very good. But in putting them into practice, you become according to your capacity. Now, for a few minutes, all of you become stable in God's love, and the stable and the sorry, all of you become stable in God's love and the stage of the spiritual pleasure of the confluence age. Let's do this drill. Acha. Re- Repeatedly continue to have this experience again and again from time to time. Never let go of love. Learn to become lost in love. So you say thanks to Baba from your heart and you get lost in that super sensuous joy. Learn to become lost in love. Acha. To all you Yoga Yukta, Yukti Yukta, Raz Yukta children who remain happy yourselves and who make others happy. You must not just remain happy yourself, but also make others happy too. To the children merged in the love of the ocean of love, to the intense effort making children who are always making effort to become equal to the Father, to the elevated souls who easily make the impossible possible, to the very lucky and lovely children who are constantly with the Father and are companions in doing His service on this Avyakt day of the Avyakt angelic form, love, remembrance, and blessings from the heart. Acha, Om Shanti. Such sweet teachings and so many blessings are being showered upon us. Namaste to such lovely Bap Dada. Blessing, may you achieve total success with the magic mantra of remembrance and become an embodiment of success. Explanation: remembrance of the Father is the magic mantra with which you can achieve any result you want. In a worldly way, in order to achieve a successful result of a task, they chant a mantra. Similarly, here too, if you want to achieve success in anything, the method to use is the great mantra of remembrance. This magic mantra transforms everything in a second. Constantly keep it in your awareness, and you will become an embodiment of constant success. Although it is not a big thing to stay in remembrance, it is by staying in constant remembrance that you will achieve total success. Slogan: to merge all expansion into its essence in a second means to claim the final certificate of your signal, increase the practice of the bodiless stage. Just as you are easily able to take off a costume, in the same way you must be able to take off the costume of your body just as easily and also adopt it just as easily at a time of need. This practice is needed. If your costume is tight, you cannot take it off easily. In the same way, let the costume of your body not be tight or stuck to any sanskar. For these, remain easy in all situations. If you remain easy, all tasks will be carried out easily. The more detached you remain from your old sanskars, the more your stage will be detached. That is, you will easily become bodiless. Om Shanti. Today I'm taking a leave. I'm going to Spain after Baba's Avyakt Murli, and then there is flight from Ahmedabad, and I'll be back on the 9th December. Om Shanti. Today is a very special day. We will be meeting Avyakt Bab Dada today. All double foreigners will go down to Shantivan, and if
Gyan
you
Sarovar
want to
में जो भी
stay in
यहाँ
Gyan
रहेंगे,
Sarovar,
नीचे जो नहीं जाएंगे
those who
तो
don't want to
मेडिटेशन
go to
हॉल में
Shantivan,
हम बाबा मिलन
we
मनाएंगे
will
यहाँ।
celebrate
अभी
Baba
हम 2
Milan
मिनट बाबा
in
की याद में बैठते
meditation
हैं
hall.
और उसके बाद
Now
डबल
we
फॉरेनर्स के लिए
remember
अनाउंसमेंट्स।
Baba, and then there will be announcement for the double foreigners. Om Shanti.
आपके प्यार में मन मगन हो गया, आपके प्यार में मन मगन हो गया, पूरे सपने हुए आप अपने हुए, पूरे सपने हुए प्रभु अपने हुए, अपनी धरती और अपना वो गगन हो गया, आपके प्यार में मन मगन हो गया, आपके प्यार में मन मगन हो गया। ज्ञान सागर की लहरों में लहराए हम, जितने गहरे गए हैं रतन पाए हम, दिव्य चक्षु दिया अपनी पहचान दी, नष्टो मोह किया सब मिटाए भरम, महका जीवन चमन मन सुमन हो गया, महका जीवन चमन मन सुमन हो गया, आपके प्यार में मन मगन
lost in your love.